it's really affected policy change. Parole board, having administration see the value. So when you have deputy commissioners come to performances and they impacted by what they experience, the culture of the prison start to change, the relation of administrative and inmates change. And what happens is, even for myself and my group, it became a thing of, this is helping people get out of jail, right? Because with the arts, you start to learn how to articulate.
How that might change his nature. There's the question. It is the bright day that brings forth the serpent.
For you guys that don't know, what he's talking about is the advocacy that help us, that speak up for us, for these programs that they got, and the shit that he does behind the scenes for us. I want to thank you.
To this, you know, that these two bought into this thing and came on this journey and said, yeah, we'll do it. You know, it all came from a conversation with the inmate in here and said, yo, we need these programs. And then Ken and the warden said, we need these programs. And then we just created these programs. So none of this would happen without him back there, without the warden, without a few people at the Globe, without them. It's a lot of people that came in and put this program together, man. But it wouldn't work without you all. It wouldn't work without if it didn't have the impact that you all report back to us. So thank you all.
So there's a lot of, I just wanted to get, we got a lot of like get up and go spirit here, and a lot of like this, you know, it's what they've had for a while. Some of it's real fresh. So I love the spirit that we have in this room. Right. It's a real friendly spirit. Just keep sending it out because they'll need to give you what they've got to do.
So you're going to hear the words of William Shakespeare for sure. The other things that you are going to hear are some of the reflections that men have written themselves. So when we're looking at doing this program, we look at the play. We do a little bit about figuring out what does this play mean, what's it about, and what does it mean to me here in this place in the 21st century from this play that was written 400 or so years ago. So you're going to hear Shakespeare's words and you're going to hear the truths of the men themselves at the same time. The other thing to look out for is this. When you normally see a play, if you see one here, one person will play one part, usually all the way through. In this experience, you're going to see different actors play the same roles and they'll hand off to each other as we go through. Hopefully that's going to be clear for you as it goes along.
That's flat. He forbade my tongue to speak with Mortimer, but I will find him when he lies asleep. And in his ear I will holler, Mortimer. And give it to him to keep his anger still in motion.
I cannot blame him at my inactivity. The front of the heaven was full of fiery shapes, and at my birth, the frame of the earth shaped like a coward.
Why, so it would have done in the same season, though yourself had never been born.
I say the earth did shake when I was born.
And I say the earth was not on my mind. If you suppose that spear in you, it shook.
You kept coming up, you kept showing up for yourselves and for the group that was here, and that's so important. And I hope you know what that accomplishment is, because that really isn't easy. You might think, oh well, it's just came to my class, but you did just come to your class. That took a lot sometimes. So thank you, and I think you deserve this. 2 great performances. You really gave it. We saw it, and I want to celebrate with you now.
But my boy over there, right? He has tattoos all over his face and his neck and stuff, and he's going home in 4.5 months. And for me, no, I'm telling you, for me, right? It's a healing process, and for me to see you go home to your daughter and your family, I know you can take a lot of the character traits and a lot of the things that you learned from this group and not recidivate. And this is the thing about the program, this is the thing about the film, this is the thing about the camera, these are the things about people that have came to the program, and I mean, the James Irvine Foundation. Thank you. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
This is my 4th play that I've done with Old Globe, and I really enjoy doing Old Globe because it takes me out of my comfort zone and it lets me be someone completely different, and it helps me deal with some of my past pain and hurts that I've dealt with through the reflections, and it's actually been like a therapy for me. So thank you. to you, James, Erica, and Catherine.
Transformation that I saw, you all were really holding back on that first run through.
Right.
And it was just amazing to hear you all, how clear you all were when you all were delivering your lines, how specific you all were. And I just thought that that was really, really amazing. And especially coming through, you know, having people drop out. It's really difficult to do this work and to come up in front of your peers that know you in a certain way and show a whole other section of yourself is really incredible, and I think it's really rewarding. And what I wanted to know is, what thing will you take back with you after this whole experience is gone? What's the thing that you all just, that you're gonna walk away with out of it?
Stepping outside my comfort zone, that really surprised me. Like, you know, just getting into the role, and I'm seeing other people just getting into that role and socializing with them like I wouldn't normally socialize with. Okay. So that was real surprising to me, you know, and it had a positive effect on me.
Thank you, man.
First, when I came to the class, I was kind of like, man, why they ducking me for this class? I'm not gonna stay here, you know? And I'm thinking like, man, they got all these different races in here, you know, as far as like prison politics, like, oh man, I gotta get out the comfort zone to interact with these dudes, something might happen, like, I'm not gonna put myself in that position, I'm cool in this class, you know? And then like, as far as to keep coming and interacting with people more, being able to like just really get away from the yard and into that gym and just like put everything, just leave everything outside them doors of that gym and just go in there and have a good time. It was really surprising. Really took me out that zone to really be cool with everybody and you know, build some friendships and stuff. You know, see them on the yard like, hey, what's up, fool? What's cracking? Like, you know, like it was a big difference from just like passing by a guy on the yard and not even interacting with him. You know, it was real helpful in that. And my takeaway from the class was, you know, building some friendships and having a good time with it. Really.
All right.
It's awesome because I've never seen plays. Like I said, that's not my thing. Like, no, you know, I don't even take my kids to the movies. But it's fun. It's fun. And that's what I'm saying, when I get out of these gates, I want to bring my kids out to San Diego to Oak Globe and show my granddaughter, look, this is just something you would want to get into, learn about Shakespeare, because I don't even think I knew about Shakespeare was the Romeo and Juliet. I didn't know it was that long. All I did was, Romeo. That's all I knew about
Famous
Romeo.
words.
That's all I knew. I didn't know that they were 13, married and all that good stuff, and Tiblet and all them, you know, but it's just phenomenal because it just gets me out of me, gets me to laugh, it gets me to connect with the people and stuff. It's just all, yeah.
Like everybody here wants to go home. There's some people that ain't never gonna go home.
Let's hear Erica's third base coaching, dog.
This is their life right here. This is all they know. They grew up in prison. They're gonna die in prison. Prison lifestyle, prison politics is what they go by. So coming out of that, I think everybody wants to go home, and they know, all right, when I go home, I can't be antisocial like that. Like, all right, I see some Mexican out there, I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, hey, what's up, bro? You know, I'm not gonna. So people are gonna learn how to interact with them, but I think everybody really just wants to get away from that. Deep down inside, everybody just wants to get away from it. So when we're in this class, and I think what really brings it out of everyone is the dumb games we play with each other. Really,
right?
I think that's what starts it. You know, like acting goofy with each other, and they see like, oh, hey, you know, man, all right, this essay's guard is down. You know, it's cool. We're having a good time. Like, I could clown with this dude. I could joke with him. He could take it. You know, he's not gonna be offended or whatever. You know, and I think from there it just builds. Once you clown with each other, have a good time with it, and they know that, all right, oh man, this was cool. Like in here we could do that. You know. Right. Once we're on the yard, then hey, yeah, it's something different. But this little time away from that is a big relief for a lot of people. I think. You know, and it helps a lot of people out. That's why people continue to keep coming to class.
I grew up not in the streets because my mama didn't have me on the streets, but I ran with gangs, and that was me, like, you know, the tough chick. And I don't cry, and y'all make me cry. You guys have made me laugh more than I can only imagine. And it really pulled me out of my comfort zone to do something different and be excited of this and know that I'm gonna take something home to my kids that they're gonna be blown with. Because it's like they're so used to mom being a certain way and it's gonna be like, what?
Right before I got arrested, I had lost my mother for 4 months prior to me getting arrested. So it was hard to go through that, you know, and like I said, Old Globe has helped me a lot with the reflecting, writing, and just putting down my emotions on paper. So, I mean, it helps to come out of
our comfort zone.
And, you know, just that environment of we're not alone and everybody goes through something, and being here, making me laugh and making me cry at the same time is just like everything's in its time, you know.
Touching on that, I really think just for me, watching you grow, it's helping you heal. And that's what we need to do while we're in here and we're in a protected environment. Because trying to heal out there in the day of every day, going to work, it's harder to heal. It's better to take this time while we have it. I mean, like while we are literally grateful to have it, to heal. So that way when you get out there, you've already got a few steps ahead and you're already kind of moving in the right direction of being able to heal and get over that trauma and live your life to the fullest and not still get out of here and just be in that spot where you're mad, you're hurt, you're angry, and it's just festering. Yes. Because it's just gonna cause you to do or go down, you know, a possibility of a repeated act, you know what I mean? And we're trying to change our life. We're not trying to just sit here in it and just be poor me.
Exactly.
So I'm really proud of your growth and the way you can express yourself and, you know what I mean, just know that you're human. I mean, it's okay to feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't allowed to feel before, so yes, thank you.
Well, I'm learning how to feel, so.
The humanities or the arts wasn't there for us. And being exposed to that, it shows me that there's something other than the environment that I grew up in. And that things are possible outside of that people actually care, that things that we've done here matter. I've learned to be accountable to a team. And I wrote the Old Globe, I wrote Sacramento many times to express what this program means to us.
Is Brutus sick? No, my Brutus. You have some sick offense within your mind, which by the right and virtue of my place, I ought to know. And upon my knees, unfold to me why you are heavy and what men tonight have had to resort to you.
You're not gentle, coach.
I should not need it. You were gentle, Brutus. Which, within the bond of marriage, tell me, Brutus, it is accepted that I know no secrets that appertain to you? Dwell I but in the suburbs of your good pleasure?
You are my true and honorable wife.
If this were true, I should know the secret.
I was Brutus. Not because I believed that my wife didn't have a right to know my most intimate thoughts. Because I too kept silent. But looking at my beautiful, most kind, and most understanding wife, I have learned that she must be included in every decision that I make. She is my northern star amongst the chaos. You know, my family has donated their funds, and it's not much, but we do what we can, 50 here, 50 there, every year, and we try to write support letters to show that they're donors, that it really does change people's lives. This matters. If you look at the people that are in that room, you will see the transformation from when they first start to the end of the program. They get to experience and share what they've learned to their families when they perform.